Well, it's been about a day and a half. I haven't played with this thing since the last video. Last we left off, I had Service Pack 4, the unofficial Service Pack 4 put in. And the difference you'll see is it still says Service Pack 3, but it says version 2014. So, that's all in and good. Now, off screen, if it'll show, it says keep your computer up to date with the automatic updates and all that stuff that it wants you to do. So that's fine. But if I wanted to run Windows Update, I want you to see what happens. We'll let that launch. And it wants me to do that. We'll maximize that eventually. Maybe it wants to. One day. But basically this is not going to work because this is a bootlegged copy of XP with the fuck8s and Windows key. So no matter what you do, if you try this Windows Update thing, I don't think it's going to work. It's been ages since I've tried this. So we'll hit custom and I'll leave that for a bit and see if it actually comes up. Because the thing that it's going to come up with is this Windows Genuine Advantage thing, or at least they had that for some time, where it let you get Windows updates and they sort of blocked it if you didn't have that. So we'll let this run for a bit and see if you can still get, or at least attempt to get, Windows updates under Windows XP with a bootleg copy. They may have changed this since, I don't know, because like it's been deprecated for many years. So we'll have to see. But it did connect to the internet. It's doing something. We have a page displayed in the browser. And off camera, I don't think you can see it. No, the wireless light on the card is certainly blinking, so it's transferring data and doing stuff. So it came up with a message here. We'll hit yes. Ooh. Holy crap. Look at all of that stuff that you can get. Maybe they changed this. There's all your updates. All that great stuff. Software.net, which you'll kind of want to probably get. PowerShell Search 4.0 is garbage. We don't need any of that crap. Because I use Portable Update. But the last time that I had tried to use this, or rather download it, I went to their site. They may have fixed it by now. Oh, they did! That's great. They finally fixed it. And does it say what the current version is? Says it works with 2000 on up, really. So that's awesome. And it's 2.5.1. And I have that. In fact, what I've been hiding from you is I have, even when this was not working, I did find that if you already had Portable Update on your machine with everything downloaded into it that it needs. So we'll close that. So I'll hit Properties. And that's reading 3.34 gig. Doesn't have to be fully updated. Just has to have like some of the stuff in there used once before. Then it worked. And you'll see that when I run this, if I run it now, it's going to launch. And in a few moments, it comes up and it says that we need to download that one file. I just check everything off and let it go to town. Now this is going to be a while at an 11 megabit per second Ethernet connection at 695 megabytes that it needs to download. So that's going to take a while. But it's going to update everything in that folder to be the latest version, the latest of everything. And it's going to still work. And I don't know why their site wasn't working for a while or anything, but apparently they fixed it since then. I haven't checked really until now. Using an old version of Google Chrome on an ancient laptop, because old computers are never obsolete. And there you go. Portable update now works again, and still worked even when it wasn't. So we'll let this download, and then we'll search for updates. That took some time, but here we are. We'll hit search, and we'll hit start. Now, why use Portable Update over Windows Update? Because Windows Update sucks. Windows 10 kind of, sort of tried to get that right, but Portable Update is just nice because it can install stuff like Windows Update or Microsoft Update or whatever you want to call it does not always want to grab all of the latest everything in one shot. It wants you to install stuff first. This program will just install it, install it, install it, install it. Even if there's like a prerequisite, it'll just work. So we'll let this search. And a short time later, it's done, and it found 42 updates. So now we have to download them. Let's see what it doesn't want to download. All of that. Well, it could just go ahead and download all that crap for all I'm concerned. So we'll check it off and hit start. And it says it's going to download 15 gigabytes. No, it's not. It's going to download a lot less than that. I never metered it to find out, but it's definitely going. I don't know if you can see the percentage there, but it just keeps downloading and downloading and downloading stuff, and it's never 15 gig. Sometimes you can run this, 2-3 times to get all of the updates in. And when you do that, even after you already downloaded stuff, you go to download again, and it says it has like another 4 gig to download, and it simply doesn't. It's completed within seconds. Even with fast internet speeds today on a more modern machine, same thing. So we'll just let this run. Well, it's been downloading for some time now. I'm not keeping track of time because I really don't care. And it says it's at 16%. Downloaded 2.6 gigabytes, and things are still going. It's got a lot of Internet Explorer 8s to do for whatever reason. And it looks like we have some updates, some .NET definition updates, which are 1,500, and that's going to go. But let's see if an old machine like this can multitask. Office 2003, the last good Microsoft Office, and you don't need a fucking subscription to write a letter to Dear Aunt Sally. We'll pop in the Tocadiscos and see. For whatever reason, I always say for whatever reason lately, I don't know why. For whatever reason, this has to be installed off of CD. I have never been successful in just copying the files and installing that way. So we'll hit Office 2003, and the drive thinks about it, and is reading, and is trying to read, because like I said, this drive is pretty tired. Oh, it's seeked. There he goes. So we'll hit exit. And maybe it will one day. Try it again. Yeah, this CD drive is pretty damn tired. I mean, it's working, but you can't really see it. And I don't want to mess up my shot, but the drive light is down over here where you can't really see it. So it's allegedly going to start one of these years. But meanwhile, while that's running, that's still downloading. 46%, still 47, now 47. There you go. See, product keys already in. We'll hit next. We'll hit next. We'll agree and hit next. And then I do a custom install and hit next. And not like I'm going to be typing on this. What I do is I choose advanced customization of all applications. I hit next and I choose run all from my computer and then deselect Microsoft Outlook because I don't need it or use it. So I make that not available, and hit next, hit install, and off it goes. So that can be moved, allegedly. Maybe. Yeah, there he goes. So we'll leave it there so we can monitor it. And meanwhile, it is absolutely multitasking right now. Downloading updates and installing Microsoft Office at the same time. Is it fast? I never said it was going to be. But can it multitask? Of course it can. It used to be able to multitask back in the day. So that's what it's doing. Just got the last update in. And Office also has completed successfully. It says check the web for updates and additional downloads. Well, I've tried that in the past. For a long time, it never worked. So let's try it again because Windows Update seemed to work. And also delete installation files because I just don't need them. I just need the program to run. So we'll hit that. We'll hit, are you sure you want to delete the information? Yes. I'll have to switch back to it. Oh, yeah, how you doing? Sorry, the page you're looking for can't be found. That's quite all right. Goodbye. So that's that. And Windows, Portable Update has gotten its stuff, so we can now close that. That'll close. We'll relaunch it. And also for fun, the folder has grown about 1.5 gigabytes from what it was. It was like 3.5 gig before, and now it's 5 gig. So, such is. And we'll go over to search, and we're going to search one more time and let that run. So it's searching and it's finding stuff, which is interesting. There's a lot that is ready to install, and it says there's a driver up there. I don't know what it's for, and I didn't take a look. We'll see as soon as this is complete and see if it actually has anything to download. Okay, there we are. We'll go over to download. Nothing to download. So we'll go over to install. And it wants to install .NET framework for... No, we're going to let it do that. But we're also going to install all of these security updates. And I like to do this all manually. And eventually I'm going to slip up because I don't know where it ends. Like over here. We'll install that later. Security update is fine, but I don't want to do anything that says update. And I certainly don't want that Windows search. Actually, being that it's only those other two things and everything else I want anyway, we'll just check it all off. And we're going to go ahead and hit start. I could also remove the Microsoft Office disk that I don't need anymore. And that says it's preparing to install updates. And for fun, we will launch Microsoft Word just so you get to see the splash screen of that from what it was back in the day. Here we are. With 256 megabytes of RAM. There you go. Microsoft Word 2003. Love that. Just runs, it just works. Oh, what's that? You got a spreadsheet in Excel? Not a problem. We got that too. Launch Excel. Oh, look, Excel's loaded already. Wow, that wasn't even bad on a Pentium 3. You can't do that under Windows 10 with a modern PC. It never launches that fast. Never. And if you don't have an internet connection, you could screw right off. It probably won't even run. So we'll leave Portable Update to do its thing. Whatever it's doing. What? It's done? And it needs to reboot? Why, of course. We'll close that out. That should close, and theoretically it's going to reboot. If not, I'll force a reboot, and then we rerun. So more searching, more downloading, and more installing. Lather, rinse, repeat. That's going to wrap up this part. After I get all of this done, after lathering, rinsing, and repeating many times, I will install all of my applications. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.